Hi everyone, it's Crystal. This is going to be kind of a funny car vlog, but I was just about to do some grocery shopping and it occurred to me that I should do a video on this. It's a service that I just signed up for called eMeals, and I learned about the service from Brittany from Facebook. I won't say her full name because I'm not sure she wants me to. So anyway, thanks Brittany. So basically, it's a meal planning service, and I'm big into food, and I wouldn't have ever thought I really would have ever signed up for something like this, but I was pretty impressed by the meals that they recommend, and my life's just crazy right now, and cooking has been just hit or miss, and I found that especially on days when Ryan's gone, he works 48 hours at a time, that I'm just like eating cereal for dinner, and Elise is eating crackers and cheese and grapes, and just throwing stuff together instead of cooking a good meal like I normally would. It wasn't so bad when it was just Elise, but with Brady it's kind of gotten a little worse, and I have my own business, so I'm working and taking care of both the kids, and cooking's just had to kind of take in a back burner. So I'll go through kind of my first impressions of the service and some of the pros and cons. So first off, the service costs, I think it's $52 or $58 a month. I got a 20% coupon I found online, and so it's $46 for the whole year of meal plans. You can add breakfast and lunches onto that too for additional cost. So the website is pretty basic. There's really actually no reason to actually really visit the website once you sign up, because they send the meal plans to your email, and there's also a app for your phone. So you really don't need to visit the website, but signing up was really easy, and you basically choose between 1 to 3 servings or 3 to 6 servings, and then you choose what type of food you're going to eat. So, and what I mean by that is they have different plans. They have low fat, low carb, clean eating I think is a new one, paleo, and I think there's probably more than that, but those are a few I can remember. I signed up for the family, so the 3 to 6 serving paleo plan. Getting to be swimsuit weather soon, so paleo is good for me for that. So anyway, so that's what I signed up for. I will show you actually a printout of a week's worth of meals that we've tried, but I also want to say that the big con that I've seen so far from this is that there's no way to say, I am allergic to fish, or I'm allergic to this. Fortunately, we don't have any allergies, but, like, I don't like avocado, so, or mushrooms. So if I could say nothing with avocado and mushrooms, that would be great, but you can't. But if you are familiar with the kitchen and familiar with cooking, it's been very easy to substitute things out. Actually, I haven't really run into anything, but for instance, one of the meals last week called for ground lamb. I have a freezer full of ground beef, so I just substituted out. Things like that. You can easily substitute a lot of things. So those are the limitations. You basically get what you sign up for. You can actually switch your plan once a month if you want. So if you decided you didn't want to do the paleo and wanted to go to low carb instead, you can do that. So it's been great so far. So I'm going to show you what a 1 week of meals looked like. I enjoyed the meals, and they were easy to make and easy to cook. Brian, was able to cook a couple meals. That's one of the huge pluses for this, is that we know what we're going to have. So Ryan can follow a recipe. I do most of the cooking, but, if I'm working on a deadline and I'm locked in my office, he can just go into the kitchen, look what we're having, and make it, because he knows that we already have all the ingredients. So that's great. So here's what a week's printout looks like. Okay, so you get a printout. Let's see if it'll focus. Sorry. you get a week's printout of this. If you want to print it out, you could leave it on your phone or wherever. But so for the first week, we had turkey burgers with mango cauliflower rice, lamb meatball skewers with minted zucchini rounds, chipotle chicken thighs with creamy mashed potatoes, and that was a slow cooker meal. Let's see here. We had grilled halibut with mint, chicken and kale soup, that was also slow cooker, curried skirt steak. You can see the sides, I'm not going to say them all. Let's see here. And then we had tomato basil chicken. So those were kind of the meals we had, and I thought they were all, you know, pretty good. Nothing like spectacular, but also, you know, I'm eating paleo, so I don't expect it to be, you know, good old comfort food. So what is nice about this meal plan is, trying to find it, you get every week your grocery list. I'm sorry, it's not focusing very well. I'm on my phone. This is kind of impromptu. So, so here's the, you know, grocery list that I needed for that week. They also have the staples that they just kind of assume that you have, so you just kind of need to look those over to make sure you have them. So it's really easy, and like I said, there's an app, so you don't even have to print this out anymore. It's all can be on your phone. So that is what 1 week of meal plans from eMeals looks like on the paleo plan anyway. They, you know, give you all those meals and a shopping list. The changeover date is on Wednesday, which I find is kind of a con because I like to do grocery shoppings a lot of times on weekends, and having it on a Wednesday just sometimes isn't very easy for me. So basically, like this week, so we ate, you know, this 7 days worth of meals, but then I had a deadline and I was busy on working on some stuff for Elise's birthday on Wednesday, so I wasn't able to get to the grocery store, so I couldn't make what was on the list for that Wednesday. Or the next day. It's actually Friday, and I'm just getting to the store to get the stuff for our meals. So that's kind of a con, you know, if you're not being able to go to the grocery store all that often, you know, or you know, if you're not able to go to the store on Wednesday, how are you going to make the meal that's supposed to be for that day if you just don't know what it is? So that's kind of a con, but you could easily, you know, supplement with, you know, something else. I was able to just, you know, wing it. Like I said, it's not like you're wasting any food when that happens. You're just using what you have on hand. But I think it's a good service so far. My first impressions of it are really good. It's what I expect of it. So maybe I'll do one, you know, an update on this later on. But I think for busy moms, busy families, it's a really good option. So I really hope that this service will just keep, you know, homemade good meals on our table every night, decrease our grocery bill a little bit, and more importantly, keep me from wasting food. One thing about this plan, and especially the paleo plan, is like sometimes they recommend, and I think they have fish on the menu once a week, which is great. But like this week's, and I bought it, but it's halibut because I love halibut. But halibut, anyway, over here was $19.99 a pound or something. So just for Ryan and I did not do the 6 servings. Just got like 1 pound of halibut was $20. So that's a little expensive. But if once again, if you know your way around the kitchen, you're used to cooking, you know that, you know, instead of halibut, you could have substituted any firm white fish. So you could have done cod that's, you know, $7.99 a pound or whatever. So anyway, I really hope that we like this, and I will hopefully update, you know, in a couple of months and stuff, see if I've stuck to it and what my impressions are of it later on down the road. All right, again, this was kind of my first impressions of eMeals, so talk to you guys later. Bye.